Mother Earth speaks. Can you hear her? Mother Earth is speaking. Can you hear her? Listen and watch closely, for she is calling your name. Like you and I, she breathes, she lives, she laughs, she cries. Can't you feel her pain? If you stop and stand still, look around you, just for a moment or more. Listen with an open heart, then you will hear her say, "You are all my children. I love you, I feed you, I provide for you. So please tell me why you betray me. Why do you, from me, walk away?" A bird flies wild, she spreads her beautiful wings. She uses twigs and plants to build her nest. She lives in trees and within forest and woods. Trees are her home, her shelter, her place to rest. When you cut down a tree, do you give this bird or her young ones a thought or a care? No, you destroy her home, her shelter. You think only of your selfish needs, and I ask you, is this fair? The trees, they bring you much needed oxygen. Without them you cannot breathe, you cannot live. Yet you cut them down without a care or a thought. You take and take, yet you do not give. If you must cut trees down for fuel or other things, then I ask you, please replant a tree for every one you take. Give back for everything you freely use. Do so, not just for me, but for man and creature's sake. The bees, they work hard to bring you honey. They gather nectar from each beautiful flower, spreading the flower's pollen as it flies to its hive. They do this all day long, every minute of every hour. With the pollen and fallen seeds, yet another flower can grow. The busy bee, therefore, gives back what she takes. If you take away all of the beautiful flowers, the bees die, and you will have no more honey that the bees so lovingly makes. You make man-made pesticides from chemicals, and you spray them on the living plants to make bigger plants and better crops. This pesticide poisons the earth and the insects that feed. The insects too have the right to live, yet do you not give them the chance? Using natural pesticides or covering your plants would be better for the insects, the animals and the land. Keep poisoning the soil, your plants will stop growing. Man will have no food. Please hear me, please understand. You make weapons of mass destruction from chemicals. The fumes and smoke from your nuclear plants poisons the air. Your poisons destroy my protective ozone layer that protects your planet. Do you have no thought for life, or do you simply just don't care? The holes you have already made in the ozone layer have now started to heat up the land and the earth. The ice caps and snow have now started to slowly melt. Soon the waters will cover the land, the living land that gave you birth. You kill and hunt animals, not for food, but fun, for money and pride. You leave their stripped bodies to rot, sell their skins for money and greed. But tell me this, without such animals, how will you make your precious money? How will you have clothes to wear and food to feed? If you hunt only for the food you need to survive, and take only enough crops to enable you and your family to live, then more animals will survive and run free, and there will be more food to starving countries that we can share and give. You make more and more cars, ships, lorries and planes. To enable them to run, you strip my body of all my oil, stripping away all my goodness and destroying the land. Soon there will be no fuel for your man-made vehicles, only dried up soil. And what do you do with your vehicles when they serve no further need? You leave them to rot and pollute the sea and land. With less fuel run transport, there would be less pollution. Oh, why can't you humans see this? Why can't you understand? Many fish and water creatures live freely within my rivers, lakes, oceans and sea. Yet you fish for more than you need. You pollute their waters, without a single care for mankind, for the creatures, fish, animals, or me. With no fresh water for man and animals to drink, or to help the plants to grow, then man and creature and the earth will die. The sun heat draws the poison water's moisture into the clouds, and this then turns to acid rain, which will fall from the sky. When there are no trees, no fish, no plants, no oil, no animals left, when you've poisoned all the waters you freely drink, then money you made through your selfish greed is all you will own. Now can you hear me? Now have I made you stop and think. I will continue to shake the earth, and through my storms you will hear me roar, until your attention I will finally gain and seek. Please, stop killing me. I am your mother who loves you all. Open your eyes, your ears and heart, and hear your mother speak. These words I say to you are not my words. They are channeled messages. Messages from our ancestors, the god and the goddess that gave life birth. They are channeled through me so that all man can hear their messages, before it is too late to save their lives of creatures, man, and our sweet loving Mother Earth. I am a witch, an old soul, a healer, who sees and hears all. The words I speak are from the ancient ones. Their messages are true. The witches and pagans around the world work hard to heal our Mother Earth. I pray you hear my message. I hear and obey my Mother Earth. Will you stand with me? Will you change your way and heal our Mother Earth too? Blessed be our Mother Earth who gives us life. Written by Lady Moonlight.